Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Hindsight Trading, where every trade works because we only talk about them after the fact. I'm your host, Kenny Glick, also known as the self-important douchebag. I remember when I was called that once before. You're some sort of self-important douchebag. That's a good insult. Self-important. I like that. Off-putting, self-important douchebag. Hey, I just want to apologize. I forgot to hit the freaking button this morning. I kind of got taken out because MU happened so fast that I didn't even have a chance to even say anything. But you got to see my boy. You got to see my son in action. He's getting this shit right. He missed the MU because it happened right out of the gate. I got to train him how to trade the open. But earnings reversals, man. Not once failed yet this year. Jim Lewis knows what I'm talking about. You come in, what stocks reported earnings? Is it breaking VWAP? If it is, go that way. And you got paid. You got paid handsomely. If you bought the open and you got somehow printed at the open, they were 20 cents. Nobody got them at 20 cents. Most everybody got them. We're talking about the $65 puts on MU. Most everybody got printed between 65 and 75 and sold them at $1.25 and $1.50. Still not bad, but percentage-wise, a big difference if you bought them at 20 or 75. I mean, again, just for your psyche, it just feels good when you do that. You know, buy something at 20, selling it at $1.20. It's a 600% gain. Makes yourself feel good. Still, money, points is points, money is money. Just came right out of the gate. You know, bought the same stocks as we bought yesterday. Caught ENVX 1750 got this 18. NNOX followed through on that one. Caught the Carvana short, and then my kid caught it long too, which was very impressive. He did 2 out of 3 winning trades on Carvana. And we got chopped out of the Q short, but that's to be expected. Looked like we were onto something, and then it ripped, and then it dropped, and then it ripped. I'm done trading the Qs today. They're a little bit too choppy. But tonight I'm gonna be hanging out, and then I'm gonna stay all day tomorrow. So if you guys are gonna be around, stop in tonight. Tomorrow morning should be interesting. We got an economic data still coming out. Market's still in flux. Today we're getting a little boring a little bit more quickly. The last 3 or 4 days have been so much more active than I ever thought they were going to be. So it pays to stick around, but we're getting into some heavy duty chop right now. Dangerous chop. Some chop's not right. It's just consolidation chop. This is just email me. I'll get to the emails. Go right to me. Send it to me, the Warlock at hitthebid.com. But there was something else. Oh, we talked about the perfect game and how inspired I was by it. Yeah. It's great. I mean, it really is. You know, the guy got blown out 2 games in a row and he comes back and pitches a perfect game. I mean, talk about the essence of that's it right there. I mean, that's inspirational to me. I need something to hold on to today. Because, man, selling that Carvana and that Rivian. I mean, did you guys buy the Rivian? Your man here couldn't have traded it any worse. Look at the top tick Rivian had about a week and a half ago. That was me. Look at the bottom tick Rivian had a couple of days ago. That was me. No joke. I bought at the high, sold at the low. Awesome. This is why I don't swing trade, because it's pretty freaking tragic how bad I am. And that's why I made that video for you 4 days ago. I told you I was going to do it. Oh, wait. We might have a live trade in it. You want to go near this one again? I don't know. You know it. You love it. It's BDTX. You know what? I just said I wasn't going to trade, so I'm just not going to go near this one, but it just popped off the scanner. Just broke the half. That's why. Yeah, broke the half. Might be going green, actually. I'm not doing it. I'm out of Rambus, my friends. If you are waiting for these stocks to explode, they've already started. NNOX, I double bottomed it for you yesterday. Sold the ENVX, the ENVX. At least that one I made something on because I was in at a great price. Still sold it at $15.30 roughly. Went to 18 without me. Obviously Carvana. Obviously Rivian. The Rivian's the most hurtful one because I had 40 contracts. I got fucking smoked. I mean, really, I top ticked it and bottom ticked it. It's just unbelievable how bad I traded that one. And then you come back to today where we go 7 for 8 and everything's all right. And now we don't have to do anything now. That's the best part. I can leave and not put any money at risk. You can't take this money away from me and my kid. And if we just do that a day, again, the kid's doing 125. He's doing maybe 150 bucks. He did 375 one day. He lost 250 one day. He's getting it. And then we just take the size up a little bit. He blew it with the MU because he didn't know how to trade the open. It's a very difficult trade to go shorten something right out of the open. But if you're trading VWAP, you had your entry on MU. And then if you're buying options.
Your mic's off.
Oh, I'm talking to these guys. Yeah. Bubba Booey. Yeah, I know. 28.50 again. It's insane. Yeah, it's back to the high, almost back to highs. Every time you turn around, Carvana's $1 away from where it last were. But the thing is, Carvana, this is healthy consolidation. Pulled back to 27, held to 27, held to 27, held the prior day VWAP. Stocks was $5. Don't forget. It consolidated for a month and then finally broke out. So now that it just had a mini breakout, you consolidate for a couple of days. That's good. The last thing I want to see is Carvana going up right now because let it consolidate for another day, break 28, 20, 29, 20 tomorrow. Then we get the 30s with some 32.50 lotto plays. This thing takes off again. 58 is my easy target. Oh, sorry, 48 is my easy target on Carvana. 58 is where I think it's really going. And if this piece of crap seriously gets over $58, don't you think it's going to go to 100? Of course it is, because that's how stupid the market is. Before this company goes out of business, it's going to rally 2,000% off lows. And I just want to give it up to that analyst one more time. I don't know what his name was, but there was two of those guys. They were on CNBC, and they came out and they put $1 target on Carvana. Thank you, guy. Thank you. Thank you for exposing yourself to us and allowing us to take advantage of that amazing call. He's telling people to short the stock at 350 because it's going to $1. Now, that is just some special stuff right there. I mean, I'm the biggest schmuck of them all, but that is something. That is some call right there, friend. Like, even if you were right, who cares? The stock was $490. Now you're telling people to short it at $350 to make the last $2? $2. Why? Why even put yourself out there on that one? Oh, man. Once that thing broke back over 5, man. I remember when we first traded it, 5 gets you 750. That's all we cared about. I was like, hey, you know what? If this thing gets back over 750, chances are it's going to 10, and the shorts ain't going to like it if it's back over 10. And now it's been our favorite stock for 9 months now. Do you know that Carvana is the number one performing stock in 2023? I'm pretty sure of that now. Carvana was $3.85 on December 31st. So I'm pretty sure there's not many stocks that have gone from 4 to 30 this year, right? I mean, there are a bunch, but I think Carvana might be the number one performing stock of 2023, which is insane. which is great. It's fantastic. But that's the fun part. It still may go bankrupt. And if you haven't noticed, people love buying bankrupt stocks. Like, look what Ride's done. Ride has been a pretty good long since they've announced their bankruptcy, right? It was at 90 cents, went to 250, pulled back to $1.60, back to 220. The stock is great now. I just love trading. It doesn't make any sense, but it makes so much sense because once you realize it makes no sense based on what we were taught that it's supposed to make sense. So in theory, it does make sense. But you got to make sense of how much of it doesn't make any sense anymore. Like the idea of creating a product, selling the product, and how much money you make on it. That's over. Unless you own Tootsie Roll or WD-40. But more importantly, we are in a trade. I completely forgot to even say it. Yeah, MU long. I'm sitting there looking at my kid. He bought the MU because limited risk. And here we go. I'm sorry I didn't mention 3 minutes ago. But he missed the short. And I've taught him if you miss the short, look for a long trade for when the shorts are going to cover. Not bad. All right, he's up 8 cents now. Oh, no, it's up 20 cents. 64.16 is entry. 20 cents. All right, I see what you got. 64.67 is the magic number right now. 64.67 was your high water mark right around 9:50 this morning, and the VWAP is right there. So that'd be nice to get there. And if you can get over that, actually it's 64.59 and then 67. But yeah, the day's already going sideways. We're getting some chop. No shame in leaving. Oh, you're over here.
Look at Carvana.
Oh, yeah, I see Carvana. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
No, I wanna. I feel like I can short it again.
I thought you were. Wait, who am I talking to?
You're not talking.
Oh no, I thought that was you. No, you don't have. Oh, you don't have MU.
I'm not on you on. Yeah, I don't have MU, but I'm also not on the YouTube, so I can't hear you.
Who just said they bought MU?
Not me.
Oh. Well, I like your idea, MU. Here you go. There you go.
Buying MU?
No. They bought off the low right here. You see her coming out of the bottom range? Who's got that MU trade? I like it. I like it. Look for 59 and then 67. And if you get over the 67, then you're over Macho Grande. That's when you start looking to get really paid. But 67 is your first area of concern now, or second area.
No way.
What's up, kid?
Did Carvana go under 27 again?
Carvana? No, just been chopping around. Just let it sit here.
Why does it say 26.90 on the scanner?
That's the last print from when it was hitting lows. There it is right here. 28.06.
Okay. Short under 28? No.
Nah, leave it alone. It's good. The market's getting choppy. Okay. And by the way, for you Rambus fans, yeah, I'm out of Rambus too. You guys are good. Bull market's intact. I own no stocks. I'll see you later. See you later, Joe. Give me a call. Feel good, brother. So yeah, you see what you got going on here with MU? This is a nice low risk trade. You're not getting paid tremendously, but it's low risk, low reward. But you're getting paid. Nice trade. Oh, wow. Rambus is up 3. Thank me. But tomorrow should be exciting. So stick around. Come by tonight. We'll talk more about what I think is going to happen. And there's a lot of stocks that are right on the cusp of a new breakout or possibly just a rollover and retrace. Either way, ENVX 18 gets us back to 17 or 1650 yesterday. That would be fine. But ENVX looks like we're about to consolidate and break out again. We finally got over 1565. We're finally over 1620. Finally over 1750. Chances are we're going to 20. So any consolidation today, and again, you don't want it to move, and let them all just hang out right here. ENVX right under 18, because then we get an $18 pop tomorrow. NNOX 1550 16s, so forth and so on. But we'll go over that later. And if you haven't sent me an email yet, I'm having an open house on the 8th. I'm going to be here on a Saturday, just making sure my son is 100% completely secure on what the hell he's looking at, as well as all my other members, because I'm leaving, and I'm leaving the kid in charge. It could go horribly wrong. But he knows not to put any size on while Big Daddy's away. But we're going to be doing a 2-hour hardcore charting session, go over the stocks that are going to report. We're going to go over the banking sector. We're going to go over what to expect, what options to buy. And it should be, as the big boys use words like invaluable. It's invaluable. Does that mean it's valuable or not valuable? Why don't you just say it's valuable? Why do you got to use fancy words like that? Yeah. Why do you got to use fancy words like that? Invaluable. I actually hate that word. That's why I was using it. Invaluable. It's invaluable. Why don't you just say it's valuable? By the way, 10 cents to go. No, if you're here, you're here. You're here. You're queer. And you don't want any more bears. What? Priceless. Right. Invaluable. Or when they say the latter. The former or the latter? Can't you just say first and second? You're confusing me. The first thing you said or the second thing you said? Yes, the former. Former, latter. What? Speaking of SATs, and somehow my daughter is just like, she just got a transcript. My daughter is 10 times smarter than I've ever been, ever thought about being, or ever could be. I don't know where she came from. I think she got Big Al's genes. And my nephew, he's going to UVA. Anybody down in Virginia? Kid got a straight A's his entire high school career. Think about that. Kid got a 1560 on his SAT. Basically one question wrong. Oh my God. I had to cheat to get over 1,000. So I'm gonna have both my kids down in the my kid and my cousin and my nephew all be in Virginia. My daughter's probably headed down south too. She likes Clemson, Georgia, or Florida, so might have to buy a spot in the south. Anybody live in North Carolina? I've always thought that was a nice area. Anybody live in South Carolina? Get a little spot on a lake somewhere, tiny place. I don't know. I got to figure out where my kids are going to go. Where my daughter goes. I'm not a fan of Florida. Too hot. Too sticky. Too many bugs. But she's thinking about, she wants to be a Gator. She's got the grades to get in. That looks like a pretty freaking cool school to go to. Plus, man, I can't wait to go to a football game down there, man. I can't wait. college football games are so much fun. All right, 11/11, make a wish. I'll see you guys later. Call me, email me, find me. Remember, big dates. Tomorrow, big date. Tonight, big date. We got, don't forget, the 3rd, a very bizarre day right in the middle of the vacation. I don't know if I'm going to be here or not yet. Probably won't even log in. It's kind of like the Memorial Day Friday. I don't even know. I mean, I've been shocked at how much action there's been in these last 2 weeks of June. Usually this is the dead time. Today's the first dead-ish day of the year, really. I mean, I got a place for 10 mil. Call me. 10 million what? Were you awarded some fund from some anonymous email? You got to call Big Al, man. Big Al's finding, he found some 5 7/8 something or other he was telling me about. Big Al's finally buying treasuries. He's buying treasuries. He's buying. You got the SWVXX, Schwab's money fund, paying 5% liquid. Goldman Sachs giving out some decent 3-month. Goldman Sachs put together a 9-month CD, 5.5% through Marcus. We're a good place for cash. All right. I'm going to go wander my house. So, market tried to go down. Once again, I mean, you try to stay short, you're going to lose money in this market. It's virtually impossible to stay short. Because if you're using proper stops, there's no freaking way you could stay short this market. They'll get you every time. I mean, the market just faux show broke. I mean, we broke the lows finally, and what happened? The best move of the day till the upside happened. So that's excessive chop right there, but you come to expect it because this market refuses to go down. And on that note, I'm legitimately flat. I got 0 on right now, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. No positions, no day trades, got 0 going on. If you're still in the MU, I dig it. I'll see you guys later. Good luck. Nice hanging with you. I apologize. I forgot to press the button earlier, but the day was in hand rather quickly today, you know. But we'll talk more about the banks because I think what you witnessed today on the MU is what we're going to witness a lot. And just get that trade down, and you'll be all right. Ladies, gentlemen. Oh, the show tonight, 6/29/76 out of Chicago. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're not friends anymore. Tonight's show, 6/29/76 out of Chicago. What do you think I'm talking about? Tennessee Jed starts the show off with a Cassidy into Peggy O, into Mama Tried, Mission on the Train, Looks Like Rain, into Brown-Eyed Women, Lazy Lightning, Road Jimmy, The Music Never Stopped. Second set ends with Might As Well. Second set coming out, Samson Delilah, into Candyman, into Playing in the Band, into The Wheel, into the other one, into Playing in the Band, St. Stephen, not Fade Away, back into St. Stephen, out of One More Saturday Night with the encore of U.S. Blues. Come on. That's tonight's show. Stay starting at 6 o'clock. And if you know anything about the Grateful Dead, 70s, man. 70s were the shit. I mean, I dig 89 because that's when I was cramming shows in. I love the 89 to 92. But the 70s, these were the best. Not only have I converted my son into a pseudo trader, he's digging the Grateful Dead. Anything to keep him away from that drum and bass awful rap music now. Whatever the hell, I don't even know what the hell it is. Trap? I don't know what the hell they call it. Because I freaking love music. This isn't music. What my daughter listens to now, that ain't music. Some guy yelling into a microphone, into a computer, over an awful beat on a loop. And I love hip hop. This is not music. All right, peace, my friends. Q's only 30 cents away from going green. I mean, seriously, we're never going down. Oh, boy. One of these days, Bears, we're going to get them. I'll be there with you. You better put on your bull suit. I'm telling you. It is virtually impossible to be a bear right now. Trust me. This is, 10 years later, this is the same exact market that I blew up my life trying to fight. I am not fighting the longs in a market that refuses to go down. Later. See you guys tonight. Let's party.